first grade. It's me, Mrs. Arbini. I'm here today with, my buddy Rashid. And it's our regular phonics lesson on Monday. But it's a really short phonics lesson this week. I'm not sure why, other than we're just introducing some new sight words today, or some new snap words. Now, I will say, these snap words can be tricky. So if you're one, especially, I don't know, in my class, that likes to fast forward through these snap word videos, because I know you're out there. I know it happens. You need to pay attention today, because there are some words that are very tricky. We have, I think, what is our biggest snap word yet. Okay? So are you guys ready to get to it? All right, here we go. All right, so the first word that we're going to add to our snap word wall this week is the word could. Let's read it together. Could. All right, I want you to study that for a second. Really study it. What do you see? You might want to pause the video if you're in the classroom so that your students can share with you what they notice. But I'm going to keep on going. Or you can just pause and come back to me, whatever works. So, could. Well, we see this C at the beginning, which is making the K sound. Listen to the middle sound. Ugh. Isn't that interesting? Ugh. What do you hear? Ugh. Ugh. It's kind of that combination of O and U making the sound. Could. What do you hear at the end? Say it one more time. Could. Do you hear this letter? Nope. Does anyone hear that L? It's not could. Could. It's really tricky. It's really hard to hear that L. Could. I don't know. I don't think I hear it. So, we're going to use this word, or this part of the word, to build a lot of other snap words that we're going to add to our word wall this week. All right, let's go ahead and spell it together. Let's use a regular voice. C-O-U-L-D, could. All right, I want you to take a snapshot of it. And I want you to write it on your whiteboard. All right, we're going to check it. If I'm going too fast for you, just pause the video. Double check that you have C-O-U-L-D. All right, and now our job is to use it. And so I put it in a sentence. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way. Can anyone read this sentence? This is our snap word. Could you eat a worm? Could you eat a worm? Interesting. Could you eat a worm? I actually had a science teacher that did that at the talent show. He cooked them up in a skillet and everything. So I guess, yeah, you could eat a worm. Could. Could you eat a worm? All right. Now, keep this word could locked in your brain as we go to the next slide. All right. What do you think this word is? It still has that would at the end of it. But what does it have at the beginning? It's got a digraph. Shh. Let's read it together. Let's crash those parts. Should. All right, let's study it. What do you notice? It still has that would part, just like the word could. So they're rhymes. But yeah, a SH digraph at the beginning, like in shine or shoot. Should. All right, let's spell it together. Let's use a mouse voice. Okay, here we go. S-H-O-U-L-D. Should. Very good. All right, bring out those cameras and take a picture. All right, I'm going to hide it from you. And I want you to write it. Should. All right, I'm going to bring it back out. Remember, if I'm going too quickly, you can always pause. Does yours look like mine? S-H-O-U-L-D. I always think when I look at should and could that these words always look like they're not spelled the right way because all the sounds seem to not match. But this is exactly how you spell it, and this is exactly why we need to learn it as a snap word, so that when we see it, we can read it right away, And when we say it, because we want to write it in a story, we can write it right away. All right, let's use it in a sentence. So my last sentence was, could I eat a worm? And we agreed, yeah, probably, I could. Now here's the next question. Should I eat a worm? I don't know, what do you think? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Should I eat a worm? Probably not. All right, let's go to the next one. So this is going to help you since the other two words also have this would chunk in them. What do you think this is? Excuse me, I have hiccups. What do you think it is? It is wood. Wood. Now, not the kind of wood that you would chop down from a tree to make wood for your fireplace. Not the kind of wood that you might have on your floor at home. But this is a totally different kind of wood. Like, would you like to come to the playground with me? Totally different. All right, let's study it for a moment. What do you notice? Well, yeah, it still has that chunk at the end, or part at the end, I should say. And the beginning is what is different. It's a W which makes the W sound. Wood. All right, let's spell it and let's do cheerleader. Give me a W. Give me an O. Give me a U. Give me an L. Give me a D. What's that spell? Wood. Yay! All right, take a quick snapshot. I'm going to slide it up. I want you to write it on your board. Sorry guys, my contact is driving me crazy, so I keep twitching my eyes. All right, let's see. Is this how you spelled it? W-O-U-L-D. Wood. Very good. All right, now we're going to use it in a sentence. So if you remember, my first sentence was, could you eat a worm? The second sentence was, should you eat a worm? Here's the third one. What do you think it's going to be? Would you eat a worm? Thumb up if yes, you would absolutely eat a worm. Thumb down if no, Mrs. Arbini, you are out of your mind. There's no way I'm going to eat a worm. Yeah, I'm in this category. Okay? I mean, worms are cool and interesting and all those. They don't sound good for lunch. I do remember reading a book, though, growing up called How to Eat Fried Worms. That was kind of a funny story. I digress. All right, let's keep going because we have two more to go. This is our newest one, and I think our longest one so far. This is the word mother. Let's read it together. Mother. All right, I want you to study that for a second. It's very different than the other three snack words we've learned so far. What do you notice when you see it? Well, I also notice that ending, that ER ending that makes the sound. Good. I see the TH digraph. And I see the word the inside of it. Yeah, you can even kind of see the word moth. Let's read that together. Mother, would that make sense? Mother. Other. O is making a totally different sound, guys. It's making a short U sound. Other. What happens if I take this M off altogether? I wonder if I can cover it up. Let me see if I can. Yeah. What if I take this M off? Anybody know what this word is? Like I karate chopped it. You guys remember my karate chopping from last week? You guys recognize that word? Yeah, it's other. It's other. And so if we put an N in front of it, it is mother. Good. All right, let's spell it. This time we're going to do it in, let's see. Let's do a monster voice. Oh, you have to have your monster claws. T-H-E-R. Mother. Good. All right, take a mental picture. Remember, this is a big word. Take your picture. I'm going to move it out of the way, and I want you to write it on your whiteboard. All right, we're going to bring it back. Does yours look like mine? M-O-T-H-E-R. E-R. All right, let's use this in a sentence, and we're going to use it just like we did in the other sentences because I thought the worms, they were pretty funny. My mother does not like worms. My mother does not like worms. All right, here's your next one. Last one. I bet you are familiar with this one. This is the word from. So you may have seen this before, like maybe when you've written Valentine's to Sally from Mrs. Arbini. I bet you've probably used this word before. All right, let's study it. What do you notice? I wonder, what do you see at the beginning? Yeah, we see a blend there. Huh, that doesn't sound right. From? Well, guess what, guys? That O is making a short U sound in this word too. From. Interesting. All right, let's spell it together, and let's use a whisper voice. Here we go. F-R-O-M. Good. All right, take out your camera, take a picture, and let's slide it to the side. I want you to write it on your board. All right, let's bring it back. And again, you can pause if I'm going too quickly. Let's check it. F-R-O-M. And of course, I have to use it. I have to use it in a sentence. Where are worms from? I had to stick with the worms, right? Where are worms from? So boys and girls, we just learned a whole bunch of new sight words or snap words, and those are really going to help us in our phonics work over the next couple weeks. So I will go and put those on our digital snap word wall. I'm sure your teachers will add them to your word walls at school, and there will be an activity for you to do today with these new snap words during any kind of independent work time that your teacher gives you. All right, guys, I'll see you on Wednesday. Have a great afternoon.